Think about the old brain teaser. If a tree falls in the middle of the forest and there's no one around to hear it, does it really make a sound? Now, if you try to apply that to people, you could say, if a person spent his entire life indoors and never went out to interact with the rest of the world, did he even exist? I mean, to the world, the answer is no. The more you put yourself out there and expose yourself to different situations and different people, the greater your presence in the global community and the greater dent you make on the face of humanity. Today you guys are going to get an unfiltered glimpse of what it's like to live one day in the life of me, Chris. And as you follow me throughout my daily activities, you're going to see and hear some of my philosophies on diversity of experience. Right now I'm heading to my managerial economics class. Now I am a physics major, but I started signing up for economics classes because economics was interesting to me, but I didn't know much about it. If I had never done that, I never would have found out about something called a quant. A quant is a physicist who practices economic forecasting. It turns out they're in high demand in Wall Street and in financial firms and stuff like that. I never would have found out about this quant if I had never signed up for something I was interested in and didn't know much about. Here we go.
Proposals for investment. We already did. I think the corporate views on diversity are for profit and profit alone, because it is a global economy and they want to make sure they hire people of different nationalities, genders, because they do business throughout the world.
We pretty much got our typical economics teacher realist response there. But what can we take from it? I mean, he did have a point when he said that, you know, companies used to just go into a place, you know, not knowing anything about a culture and just offend everybody. And then they realize that diversity is profitable. That shows that even if you have no intrinsic appreciation for diversity and different cultures, it still just literally makes you a better person to have knowledge of different types of cultures and people. This is my friend Asma. Can you like play a game with me? Like show me a game?
Yeah, you can play.
Yeah. Alright. I'm warning you, I probably won't know.
Which book is revealed to the prophet Muhammad?
The Quran.
Right.
Woo! Free candy!
Prophet Jesus came with the same message as
Muhammad?
Prophet Jesus. When was Prophet? Wait, which prophet was Prophet Muhammad?
The final prophet. Oh, it was Moses?
He came with a scripture, and he told all of them to believe in one God. And when he passed away, they started changing the scripture. They started idol worshiping. So then God sent Jesus, Prophet Jesus, to the same people with the same message.
Too bad. I got 2 out of 3, right? Alright.
You want to play that game?
Yeah. Oh wait, that game?
She's wearing a Gaga shirt. Maybe it is Lady Gaga Appreciation Day.
I feel like nowadays every day is Lady Gaga Appreciation Day. So hip, I'm Chris.
If you read 15, then we can double it.
I know Muhammad is the last prophet. I won! I won a Wii! Well, not yet, but I might.
But you want a free ice cream, right?
I want a Wii for knowledge, and now we're gonna go get free ice cream for knowledge! After getting free ice cream, I went over to practice. A year ago, I saw these kids dancing and fighting in the street. It was so positive and high energy, I knew I had to be a part of it. Think about yourself 10 years ago. Did you ever think that you'd be where you are today? Of course not. That's why what's more important than having a specific life plan completely planned out is putting yourself in different opportunities where you might be able to discover a new passion. Like capoeira, Brazilian martial art and dance form.
Just say it, jogo de capoeira.
Jogo de capoeira.
Okay, one more time, that's actually pretty good. Jogo de capoeira.
Jogo de capoeira.
Okay.
One of Rutgers University's greatest points of pride is the diversity in its student population. And while we're very diverse in race, what's more important is the diversity of backgrounds, skills, experience, and knowledge. I took complete advantage of the unique blend of experiences offered by my university's population. Going to Rutgers helped me realize that you don't necessarily have to travel very far to experience diversity.
However, I couldn't say I had a well-rounded college experience if I spent the entire time learning about distant places from within my university's walls. There's some things you just can't learn and appreciate without actually going there. I learned this lesson after planning a trip and traveling to a preschool in need of aid in Lima, Peru. No amount of research could have replaced the invaluable experience of going to see the situation for myself. This changed my perspective on the nature of learning.
Semester at sea would allow me to experience so many different cultures and people. It's an experience that can never be replaced by a book or Wikipedia article. Thank you, Semester at Sea, for offering such an unmatched view of the world. And thank you, Diversity Abroad, for hanging out with me during this snapshot of my life and possibly making this opportunity a reality for me.